Yes.
So good to see you again.
You too.
We are in Edmonton, which is a little strange for us, being from Winnipeg, but we're here, Big Reps playing with Creed tonight, and we're going to check out some of your guitars, I think.
Sure.
So you've got several different signature models from Suhr.
Different iterations of basically the same DNA, neck shape. Pickups have changed slightly, but the way the switching is the same.
Okay.
Essentially. But yeah, no, I've got a few now. And we got a few out.
Cool.
As well as some other things just to cover other bases.
Cool. Well, let's take a look at let's start with your
this one.
Sure.
Yeah, this is my main guitar now, and has been, as you can see, since I think this is the proto. This is the first one. So they come now with a series parallel switch.
Okay.
Which I'm kind of like, shit, I would love to have one of those. But yeah, this one, I don't think I put it down very often.
Yeah.
It's just sort of, when we get off the road and everything kind of goes into storage, this will come with.
Cool.
Just because I can't really be without it. But every time there's a new one from them, that becomes my new favorite. Before that, it was this one, where I just never took my hands off it, and that one's still one of my favorites.
That's gorgeous.
But yeah, check it out.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, it's the same neck carve.
Oh yeah.
Those are hotter pickups.
So it goes kind of from a little bit of a V up to more C shape.
The V stays the same. Usually they really C out around here, but our idea was to try and keep it a V all the way up, just so that you can. So that you can, just for me, it kind of made sense. And there's a flat radius too.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm just used to it now, but I like all of them. I like all the neck shapes. I like compound radiuses. I like more old school ones. They all have their thing. But I think, especially in the heat of battle, you can't really beat this.
Yeah.
As a setup, I can get any sound I need out of any one of these.
So do you care much about obviously different neck carves are, feel different to your hands, but do you prefer kind of chunkier necks or this isn't too big, but it's
there is some meat to it. But I mean, normally I go there. I guess I kind of like a thicker neck, but if there's too much shoulder. I find that uncomfortable because I do spend half my time like this and half my time with my thumb over the top.
Right.
So I want something that I can do both with. And I have not huge mitts, but bigger mitts, so I like a bit of meat in there when you want to really grab something. And that's harder for me to do on a thin neck.
Right.
But I mean, thin necks like this guy, because I know that this is John's favorite neck carve. And I'm like, wow, I really like that.
Yeah.
I like them all. But I think my sort of comfort zone is going to be somewhere in a V with a flat radius. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah. Yeah, you should. Absolutely. We're talking about neck shapes.
Neck shapes.
Yeah, on Ian's guitar and how
this one's called the goer because it's nice and thin.
I love it.
Yeah.
It makes you go.
It's a goer, man.
Yeah, if it gets too thick, I get intimidated.
Yeah, that feels,
I think Chris
amazing.
Big necks, right?
What are your...
Chris?
Yeah.
He's got my neck on two of his.
But we went guitar shopping yesterday. He's all about big necks.
Yeah. It's a bluesman thing, It's sort of like machismo bullshit, but at the same time, it's just what you get used to. Feel this one, for instance. This is now the slide guitar because that's too much neck.
That's a lot of neck.
That's the most neck that they make.
So when you're playing slide, this
doesn't make a difference. For me, it doesn't. I honestly think there's a lot of tone that comes from a fat neck. So I just put flats on it, and that's my sort of.
But it still feels cool and different.
Yeah, I mean, I do. Like I said, I like them all.
Isn't crazy high for a slide.
It depends on the tuning because for me, it's not really about the action; it's about the tension. Gotcha. So up here, this is just this is an E flat, and this is a B. Mm-hmm. So, and I do most of my sliding around on the higher strings for this tuning, for this song. Yeah. So I'm not really, and it's fun to, try and sort of Josh Smith, because they're these are 13 to whatever.
Josh is a bad man.
flats. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's and he does that in A440.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of masculinity for me.
I remember the first time I played one of Joey Landreth's guitars back in like 2015.
He was like 19s or something. Right?
Yeah, back then he was like 17 or 18 up, and he was tuned down a little bit, and he plays his action is high for slide, and I still watched him shred like Van Halen style licks on it without the slide, and I was
he's
like,
kind of a freak. That
yeah,
guy.
I'm like, your hands must be so unbelievably strong to do that. I'm like, anytime he'd hand me his guitar, I'm like, no,
I'm good. I made that mistake once at the Orbit Room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was just like, here, it's an open C. I'm like, I play an open C all the time.
Yeah.
But my open C is like C, G, C, G, C, E.
Yeah.
His was like open D, but down.
Yeah.
Or open E, but down 2 steps.
Yeah.
Where the third is on the G string. So I'm like ripping around like, yeah, it was really, really difficult. And not as much sort of saturation as I'm used to.
Oh yeah,
Thick strings. I was like,
thick strings and not a lot of gain. And him and I do a podcast together. And whenever he brings his guitar, if we're checking out a pedal, he'll go to hand me his guitar to try it. And I'm like, no man, I'll just use my guitar. There's zero chance.
I'm good.
Every now and then he'll bring a guitar that the point of what we're showing off is the guitar. And every time I'm just like, shit. I'm like, well, all right, that's good.
But I used to be like back when we started, I was 13s on everything.
Right.
Like, and it was just I wasn't hustling around so much. It was more tough guy blues shit.
Yeah.
And that's fine for that, and you get used to it. But you're kind of painting yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
I kind of think 11s, half step down. That sort of works. You can check this out too. The Bartlett.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a luthier out of Ontario. Does a lot of burst replicas.
Yeah.
And he gets his hands on old growth mahogany, old growth Honduran mahogany, Brazilian, Eastern hard rock, like all the right stuff.
Yeah.
And then he designed his own so that he wouldn't get shit
Sued.
from Gibson.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's what this is.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And you've got a string butler on it
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try anything to
try to help it.
keep it in tune.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you guys.
There's zero chance you're interrupting.
We'll do one
Yeah.
later, right?
Yep, for sure.
Here's a Clinic Burst.
Yeah, that's
It's the same
gorgeous.
thing. A bunch of guys in Hamilton at a place called the Guitar Clinic. The guy that makes Furlanetto, the F basses.
Yep.
He was involved. Mike Spicer, Colin Cripps,
Cool.
and they got their hands on old growth Honduran mahogany, Brazilian, and Eastern hard rock. And they made like, yeah, take it. They made like 30 of them.
Yeah.
I have a gold top and I have this one.
That's
I
awesome.
got 2 of them, but they did get the cease and desist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey, same thing. He had the Sorokin. That's his Les Paul that he plays. The first one
Okay.
he got was
the
like a
gold top?
replica, gold top of like a 54,
Yeah.
I think it is. And yeah.
I've seen that
But
one.
apparently they were super nice about it where they gave him a cease and desist but said like, finish out whatever you're building now and take no more orders.
Then stop.
And then stop. So then he just changed the carve a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
don't want to shit on anybody, but we had another company's that type of guitar out
Yes.
that just came out of the, what would you call it? The neck had started to canoe,
Oh yeah.
and we put her in traction,
Yeah.
and then like right before the gig in Vancouver, pulled it out, and I was like, oh, it was right back. So that one's out of commish.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
these ones nothing seems to affect them. The Suhrs, nothing. Like there's, so rarely is there even a slight neck adjustment.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's not even a quarter turn.
any of them that I've ever played have been flawless.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same with like Suhr, Tom Anderson, the Schecter USA custom shop stuff. All of those like
I've
high-end
never tried
S-type-
either of those, but I'm like,
It-
you're using the right ingredients.
PRSs.
PRSs.
I'm talking about bolt-ons.
All times.
Well, I guess Silver Sky, but
All right.
but those California
I'll
builders.
see you for the
You
next
got it.
interview.
Yes.
I'm going to go eat.
Sounds good, dude.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, any of those companies where like if you're getting, a Strat or Tele style guitar in and around the like 3,000 US and up range, it's rare that you see them that they're not really stable. I've had a couple that are like.
Yeah, you can always get a bum piece of wood, but they seem to troubleshoot that before they even carve up the neck.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know much about any of that, but I just know that every time I pick up a Suhr, it's just if A feels like home, and not just my SIG ones, any of them.
Yep.
It just, and I know it's gig ready, it's studio ready. Like in the studio, I'm very particular about things being in tune, and if I want it slightly out of tune, I'll do that to get a bit of this. But everything else, I usually like it just perfect. And the thing that does it the most and the most consistently is the Suhr. Yeah. And the Suhr amps too, like you know, that's
that SL68 is a
all of our records
monster.
Are just basically that. You know?
Yeah, it's I mean, John builds unbelievable stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't
we
matter.
We got a couple of goodies coming out.
Oh, nice.
Soon, yeah. I just was checking out a little proto thing.
Oh, cool.
That Kevin came up with, and just like, this is going to do the thing.
Awesome.
Like, if there's anyone knows anything about the way that I like to do shit in the studio and sounds that I tend to gravitate towards, this thing does that, but more. It's
like
amazing.
Coming out this year or coming out next year?
Yeah, I think they've already sent a few protos around. I think they knocked out like 10 of them and just see what people think. We'll see.
Very cool. We'll be watching for that. Ian, thank you so much for taking us.
Dude, of course.
Dude, awesome to see you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cheers.